There we go. Took like a good 5 seconds for it to start the recording this time. Things have been slowing down. You might wonder why. I don't really have a good reason. They've just kind of been slowing down because the morning, everything has been changing a little bit. I guess it would be a morning routine. I did not brush my hair before I did this. So I'm kind of just doing this on a whim because I want to get this done, because I want to actually do it. So it's going to be this video, and hopefully pretty soon you'll see some pretty big news. I'm going to go into more into detail for it, but basically something that I've been saying that I've been wanting to do for a while now is actually going to happen now. So be hyped for it. I don't really know why I'm hyping it up and not telling you, but I'm going to get to the video now because I don't have a lot of time. So I've always been a skinny kid. This is not due to some genetic deformity or anything special, and I'm not going to make excuses. It's all my fault. I just didn't eat good food, and I never seemed to eat enough. If I don't keep track of my calories and don't try to eat as much as possible, I very rarely even hit 2,000 calories every day. Of course, as soon as I began working out and actually understanding how that works, I decided to go on a bulk, because why would I go on a cut with this? And for a while now, I've been making a lot of mistakes on it, but I think I've gotten to the point where I'm actually making half-decent progress. It took quite a while for that. In fact, for a little over a year, I've been trying to bulk, but I held back for a big part of it. I realized I've not been hitting the necessary calories most days, and that was because I was trying to stay away from unhealthy food completely. Very difficult for someone that can't buy his own food and goes to a school 8 hours a day, where he's not exactly allowed to bring a full course meal there. Nor does he really receive a full course meal there. It's just simple. Hitting bulking calories is very unrealistic when you try to eat healthy and only healthy. I knew the side effects that sugar might have, but bulking would be incredibly difficult not eating it. So is sugar worth it? For the past month or so now, I'm still trying to experiment with this idea. I have not completed this experiment at all, because I want to go down it a little bit farther and then see what my overall climbing, how much I climb up in weight over the period of time. I think I'm going to try and limit really, really bad food to like 500 calories a day. Like stuff that's straight up candy or whatever. Things that are just supposed to tack on more calories. What I can say about this whole experiment already is that I never want to make unhealthy food more than half my diet. It sucks. It is awful. You know how much fiber you're going to have to ingest if you want to be able to keep that up and not be stuck on the toilet for like 30 minutes? I try to keep 1,000 calories healthy at least, because I know if too much is unhealthy, it'll make me too stupid to be worth it. Or, like I said, it'll really bog down my digestive tract. I also still try to keep soy down to some extent, because if soy is up, gains are down. That is a very simplistic way of explaining it, but basically it's just that there's the estrogenic thing, and I've dealt with the bad estrogenic side of it for a while now. I used to have a protein powder that was cookies and cream. I think it was gold standard. Like, it was name brand stuff. But the problem was that they use soy protein isolate, I think. soy protein isolate or concentrate inside of it itself, so it was really dense in soy. So I kept eating it, and for months, I was completely unaware of what soy even really was. It wasn't until August of last year, because I think it coincided just after school or just before school. I don't remember. I remember that I had a very self-conscious idea about it. That I would have to tell other people that I was like growing boobs, and that's why I couldn't eat soy, even though all my friends have gyno anyway. So I don't know why I was worried about that. That's aside from the point. Soy is estrogenic, so it increases estrogen, which means it lowers testosterone, which means gains go down. So it's really just as simple as that. As far as I've been able to tell, it's somewhat worth it. If you're bulking and you're not able to buy your own food or have a lot of time to, make food, then do it. Do a dirty bulk. At least don't make it completely dirty. Don't have it being entirely composed of sugar and processed food, because that will become a problem. I have a bowl of eggs here for breakfast every morning, as long as we have eggs and butter in this place, because then my morning starts off good, because I'll have a good protein source. It's also got a ton of other good things alongside it. I'm not going to go into detail because there's quite a lot of benefits to eating eggs, but basically this and 3 drumsticks for dinner. That is the core healthy stuff that I really want to make sure that I'm eating every single day. So the TLDR: bulking, don't hold back. Don't hold back on foods when a entire plate of healthy food can be the same amount of calories as a slice of pizza. I'm not saying to hold back because healthy foods are bad, and I'm also not saying to mix a ton of unhealthy foods into your diet without properly recognizing the effect that it's going to have. Because a lot of people think that they can deal with the effects of unhealthy food after having tried the transition to healthy food. The transition is very painstaking and quite time consuming just for toilet time alone. I am personally going to keep at least 1,000 calories healthy, and I'm going to try to make more of that. I'm going to try and grab more vegetables off of the sidebar in school. That's one of the few good parts about school lunch, is that we have a little salad bar, and it just has a ton of healthy sides. There's ranch and ketchup there too, but about as healthy as it's gonna get. And usually there's broccoli and carrots. I refuse to eat celery. I think celery tastes worse than every other vegetable. I don't see any benefit in eating celery at all, and it's not like it's praised online as something that is super insane in calories. So I'm going to stay clear from celery, but I'm also going to add all that other healthy stuff into this as well. I'm going to try and make as much of it healthy as possible whenever it's just free to me like that, because school lunch is pretty bad, so I might as well make the most of it, right? But look forward to next video. I'm gonna see if I can't make some really good progress on this channel.